and welcome back to another episode of Thames Explained. Today we're tackling a subject that affects thousands every year: flooding. What causes it, what types are there, and who's responsible for fixing it when it happens. Flooding can happen fast, and the damage can be serious. That's why it's important to act quickly. But there's a catch. Different organisations manage different parts of the drainage system. There are 4 major types of flooding: river, surface water, groundwater and sewer. River flooding happens when heavy rain causes rivers to overflow their banks. This spills water into nearby land and can cause widespread damage. If you see major river flooding, report it to the Environment Agency. Surface water flooding is usually caused by surface water. Rain should drain into roadside gullies, but if those gullies or sewers are blocked, water backs up and floods the road. Road flooding? That's one for your local council. Groundwater flooding happens when water rises from below, often into basements. It builds up slowly, seeping through walls and floors. This type of flooding should also be reported to your local council. Sewer flooding can be caused by blockages, heavy rain or system failure. It usually affects gardens and roads, but sometimes it can flood inside homes. If that happens, Thames Water is the one to call. So today we are here at a balancing pond and I'm with Julia. Julia, what is a balancing pond?
Really good question. So Thames Water look after 2 types of sewers. We have surface water sewers and we have foul sewers. The surface sewers take away runoff from your rooftops, from your driveways and from roads. Now on some of the systems we have balancing ponds, and what they do is they hold back some of the surface water, and when it's really wet, this is when these fill up and then they slowly release when it's drier.
It seems like a really nice natural way to help prevent flooding in built up areas like this. I imagine you get quite a lot of wildlife around here.
Yeah, we do. Quite frequently you can see ducks, foxes, haven for wildlife.
Fantastic. So, what might cause a sewer to flood?
There's typically 2 reasons why a foul sewer will flood. One might be because the sewer is blocked, and that could be through wet wipes, sanitary items, or oils and greases that have built up. Or secondly, it could be caused by what we call hydraulic overload. Surface water is misconnected into the foul system, particularly where there may be extensions that have been done, soakaways may have been dug up when driveways have been replaced, and the rainwater is directed into the foul system instead. Typically, an average house will use about 560 litres a day. Similar size house, in the midst of a storm, can produce 5,500 litres per hour.
That's a lot of water, and that puts a big strain on the system.
Absolutely.
As well.
And if you think about it, if you've got lots of properties in a road that are all connected to their roof drainage in, it just overwhelms the system.
And then if you've even got the smallest bit of sort of fat and grease lining a pipe, that
breaks it even.
Yeah,
exactly.
And no wonder they burst. When a flood gets reported by someone, what is it that Thames has to do?
So first of all, customers can report a flood in a couple of ways. You can phone into our call centre, which is open 24 hours a day, or they can go online and report it that way. They can upload photographs as well. So it helps us to assess how severe the flood is and prioritise it. Once we get to site, we need to understand what's the cause of the flooding. So if it's a blockage, they will clear it and they'll use jetters, and we will try and clean that section of sewer at the same time.
What is it that the people at home can do to help prevent flooding?
Really crucially, we need products such as wet wipes, sanitary products, fat, oils and grease to not go into the foul sewer. Fat, oil and grease can be put into containers on the sides and disposed of in the normal bins. Other products need to go straight into the bins. That way that they're not in the system in the first place to cause a blockage.
It's only the 3 P's that can go down the loo, really, isn't it? Pee, paper and poo. That includes the flushable wipes, and they're not flushable at all.
They're not. They might say they're degradable, but they won't degrade between getting into your toilet and then getting to the sewage works. And in the meantime, they will cause blockages.
Flooding can be messy, but with the right action, infrastructure and awareness, we can keep our homes and communities safe.